going on, guys? Ashley from Chase and Ashley Outdoors. Me and Chase came up with the greatest idea to try to dehydrate our creamy chicken wild rice soup that we created in the fall into a backpacking meal for our upcoming elk hunt. We are so excited to try this recipe. I believe it's going to be good, so I'm going to take you along for that little journey. And we're gonna get started. First things first, I cubed up about 4 decent sized chicken breasts, and I'm gonna add these to the pot. Next, I'm gonna add this whole container of Campbell's chicken soup broth. Because we're gonna be dehydrating this, you don't want to add any extra fat. Fat does not dehydrate well, and it will cause your meal to spoil a little quicker. So we're just going to simmer this. Next, I'm gonna get a cup of wild rice into the rice cooker. Now I'm going to dice up the fresh veggies. So we got carrots, 1 onion, mushroom, and celery. So the chicken is nice and tender, and I kind of just broke it up. I feel like this is gonna rehydrate a lot better. Smaller chunks. It's ready. So now I'm going to add the vegetables. Got all the veggies here. I'm just gonna dump them in. So mix this up and then cook the vegetables until they're soft and tender as well. Also gonna be adding a can of cream corn to the mix. In the original recipe, we used frozen corn, but we're gonna try something new out. Next, we're gonna add these. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon parsley, 1 teaspoon curry, 1 teaspoon mustard powder, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 teaspoon pepper. So now that the vegetables are nice and tender, it's time to add this cooked wild rice. We are gonna add some flour so this gets nice and thick, and then it's gonna be ready for the dehydrator. So we have the Cabela's 10 tray dehydrator. The trays have holes in them, so we lie down this parchment paper. And then we're going to spread out our soup mix over the trays. Try to get it as thin as possible. It will just dehydrate a lot faster the thinner it is. No more than 1/4 inch. You just set it and forget it. It's probably take overnight. So we'll be back in the morning. So it's the next day. These are nice and dry, ready to be packaged. So we're gonna do that next. Since this is a cream-based soup, we're gonna be adding a couple tablespoons of the heavy cream powder and some real butter powder. So I broke that up into smaller pieces, and we got the food scale out. You want your meal to be anywhere from 100 to 150 grams total weight. 150 grams if you're a heavier eater. We've been portioning our meals out to be a little bit closer to the 150 range, so I'm gonna do that right now. So this is 130 grams of the soup. I'm just gonna add the powders. There we go. Scale zeroed out. So that brings us to 159 for this meal. So there we go. 4 meals, 160 grams a piece of the creamy chicken wild rice soup. Also, we have some extra product. So I think I'm gonna call Chase in here and we are gonna do a taste test for you. I wasn't planning to do that, but I'm gonna go get Chase and we're gonna get that going. All right, it's me again. So this is the extra bag, but I almost forgot. This recipe calls for slivered almonds. So we're gonna add slivered almonds to all the bags. Slivered almonds is what makes this soup. It gives it that extra crunch, and it's awesome. Added fat too for the backcountry when you need those calories. Just 1 tablespoon. Perfect. It's just like we're camping.
Camping indoors.
We got the food cozy out. Got the greenery in the background. We're gonna plop that in there and let it rehydrate, probably for about 20 minutes. So it looks creamy. Feels like everything's rehydrated nicely. I think that this one could probably have a little bit more water because it is soup. Okay.
The one meal that I don't add
All the water, yeah. If you watch any of the other videos, Chase is heavy-handed on his water pour. So we eat a lot of soupy meals. They still taste good though. Smells good.
It's good.
Really good. I like it. One more bite.
Everything rehydrated.
Everything rehydrated nicely. I think the creamed corn is a win because regular corn, we've noticed, takes a lot longer to rehydrate. So that's cool. And the almonds give it a nice crisp.
Crunch.
Crispy crunch. So there you have it. One more recipe for the win.
This one's a good one.
It is good. Try it out. And we'll see you later.
On the
Bye.
mountain.
Yeah, that too. That's coming soon. See ya.